How's it going, Dave and Comic Book Investments? So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are dropping in price. And how do I get these keys? How do I come up with these ideas? It's from you guys. Most of the time, the stuff that you comment below on these videos, I will check out. Now, all of them I can put on this list, and some of them don't even work. You know, is it going down and then the price is going up? Things like that. So just comment below. I try to get as many as I can, pick out ones that I find pretty interesting. Right now we have a lot of Marvel keys on this one because I was like, well, I haven't visited this one in a while. And so yes, so very big, huge keys from Marvel on this list. So I hope you like Marvel keys. Also, another thing to note, if you haven't checked out my my John Romita documentary kind of biography, I suggest checking that out. I'll put a link up here. I spent a lot of time in these, and not everyone, I guess, knows that they're me when I do these. They come out because they have a different thumbnail. They're not going to have really me on the thumbnail. But if you're into artists, biographies, things like that, check out that video. And also, if you want to help out this channel, there's a link in every description of every single video. If you buy anything on eBay, literally anything, toilet paper, comic books, computers, it doesn't matter, use my link, and then I get like a fraction of a percent. But of course, many people use it and it adds up over time and it helps me out. And also, the more you use it, the better book will be when I do giveaways, and I'm going to do a giveaway pretty soon. So keep on using that link if you haven't. All right, let's get right into it. First is X-Men number 4. This is the first appearance of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. 4.5 is down 64% from 4,000 back in 2021, now selling 1440. A 6.5 down 47% from 43 to 2280, and an 8.5 is down 48% from a little over 10,000, now selling for 5,200. Wow. Well, I mean, this went up quite a bit because of obviously Quicksilver was in multiple different X-Men movies, but then mostly because Scarlet Witch, and then they had Doctor Strange too, and Scarlet Witch was like the main bad guy in that. So I still think this is a good book. I think it went a little too high when it was happening, but yeah, I still, long term, I think this book will be good. I really don't, it's not one of those books where it's dependent on the character being in something. Like, this book will always be good because it's an early appearance of Magneto, early appearance of the X-Men, first Scarlet Witch, obviously a huge character, and first Quicksilver, obviously a huge character. Also, it's the first Brotherhood of Mutants too. So you got whoever, Toad, right? Is probably the first Toad as well. But yeah, I mean, Toad's Toad. So next we got Daredevil number 1. This is the first appearance of Daredevil. A 4.5 is down 29% from 6,300, now 4,500. A 5.5 down 28% from 7,200 to 5,150. And a 9.2 is down only 17% from 42,000 to 34,800. Actually, if you look at that graphic, it peaked in 2022 for a 9.2, and then went down a little bit, but then a recent sale has kind of shot it back up. So it's almost to that level again. So, but overall, if you look at the other ones, 28%, 29% for the first, for a major Daredevil key. Technically, he's not the first Daredevil. I feel like he's copied, stolen from Leave Gleason's publication of Daredevil, who was used a boomerang instead of a bully stick and was a mute instead of blind. About it. The rest of it's the same. Very similar costume in a way. But yeah, so I still think it is a great book. In my personal opinion, I see us kind of reaching the bottom of a lot of comic books. Not all comic books. Some will go up, some will go down, of course. But the overall market, I feel like we're reaching that kind of bottom level, the floor, if you want to call it. And so I think picking up some good ones, don't overspend, never overspend. Don't give in the FOMO. Make sure that you do your due diligence before you're spending, thousands of dollars on a book, and also hunt for a good deal. There's always good deals out there. And I think picking up a major key like this, if you can get yourself a good deal, I think you'll be totally fine. I wouldn't be worried. Even if you're the person who paid $42,000 for a 9.2 last year, I think you will definitely see your money back plus a return in, down the line. Next, we got Fantastic Four number 49. This is the first full Galactus second appearance of Silver Surfer. A 2.5 is down 49% from $99 to now selling for $407. The 7.0 is down 59% from $4,800 to about $2,000. A 9.0 is down 37% from about $8,250 now selling for $5,160. This got a lot of hype because they thought the Galactus was going to be the big bad in the future, which he should have been. Instead, it's Kang. And honestly, every time I just think of Kang and Ant-Man destroying him with his ants, I'm like, the Avengers, who? Like, what Avenger couldn't take Kang? I don't know. Maybe they'll do something cool, but they're not going to. You want to know why they're not going to? Because they're rewriting the entire script. And that's why it's gotten delayed. So obviously what they had was not working. And so even if they had this plan that he's going to be this huge big bag and he's going to have all the stuff, they're rewriting it. So who knows what is still on the table at this point. I know the actor Jonathan Majors has been, who knows what's going on with him. He has another accusation of being attacking or doing something to a coworker while on set of some movie. I don't know what's going on with him. Don't put yourself in those positions. Even if I know he was acquitted of the charges, but obviously there's something going on with him because he's still getting in trouble. But nonetheless, first appearance of Galactus, first full appearance. I still think it's a good book. 48 is probably the better one of the two. But two major characters. Galactus will appear at some point and they'll do him justice, not a big cloud. And so I still think it's a good book regardless. Not last one. Iron Man number 54, first appearance of Moondragon. 8.5 down 76% from 550 to 135. A 9.0 down 70% from 750 to 223. A 9.2 is down 62% from 810 to 310. I honestly have no idea why this book even shot up to where it was to begin with. Literally have no idea. Moondragon's not a big character by any stretch of the imagination. The cover's cool. You got Submariner beating up Iron Man. Cool cover. I like the cover. Beyond that, is it a Gil Kane? Kind of looks like his art a little bit. I don't know. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong. It's kind of like Iron Man doesn't look like Gil Kane, but a little bits of Submariner, his shoulder, that looks like Gil Kane. Nonetheless, someone will correct me who it really is, the cover artist. But nonetheless, I'm not sure why this. So I'm not surprised why this book is dropping to begin with. It went way too high. $810 for 9.2 last year. I don't think so. Last is Tales of Suspense 57. First appearance of Hawkeye. A 3.5 is down 73% from 1,100 to now what? Jesus, selling for $296. A 6.5 is down 69% from 2,800 to 870, and an 8.5 is down 50% from 4,250. Now selling for 2,126. Man, 1,100 for a 3.5. Good Lord! Wow. Now selling for 300. Obviously, this popped off because of multiple things. Got Hawkeye, which I liked. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. They had a TV show. I liked him in the TV show. I just liked him all around as Hawkeye. But man, I can't believe 1,100 to 300. I know 73 is not the biggest drop I've seen on these videos, but it just when you see it like that, it just it's mostly you're paying 1,100 for a 3.5. That just seems ridiculous. That's the biggest part. It's that just seems ridiculous. An 8.5, 4,200 doesn't seem as ridiculous to me because it's an 8.5. 1,100. In any case, will this book go back up? Of course it will. If you paid 1,100 for a 3.5 though, it's going to be a long time before that comes back. But it will come back eventually, just a very long time. You might have to pass it down to your kids, your kids' kids, your kids' kids' kids. All right. Have a great weekend.